before I hop in the shower. Oh, I'm trying to see y'all. Look, my phone on the charger right now. All right. But yeah, back on live real quick. How y'all night going? Oh, I don't know why it's moving so much. There we go. But yeah, y'all, how y'all night going? Hey. Hey, y'all. Ooh. Hey, I appreciate the love. Yeah, we just discussed that during the Bible studies. We doing it. I'm doing it. Thank you. Thank y'all. How y'all night going? How y'all day been? This year is almost over. We in the last quarter, y'all. We gotta get serious. I really do wish I could play music. I just see somebody post they wish they can play music on YouTube. And I'm not gonna lie, I do too. Like, it would be so much more interesting with some music in the background. Can dance and have fun. Hi. Right, what y'all doing in here? What's up? I'm honestly thinking about doing me a ponytail. What's my scripture of today? Honestly, I didn't read the Bible today. Or I haven't read it yet. I really been trying to read it before I go to sleep. Really I need to read it when I get up in the morning too, but I ain't been doing it. It's 10:48. Hello. I ain't no auntie. Well, I am an auntie, but I ain't like auntie. You know what I've been seeing a lot lately. What you been seeing? Been good, and it's crazy these months flew by. Yes, it really did. I'm not gonna lie. The year been going by too fast. Like, way too fast. Hey, just passing through all the lives on here to say Jesus love you. Have a great night. I do the Bible audio book while I work, and I have a hard time sticking to reading it too. They always help me. God bless. Jesus bless you too. Thank you for your positivity. And audiobook, I don't really like to read audiobook version of the Bible because I feel like I don't be listening for real. Like, I feel like I understand it more and I remember things better when I read it versus when I just, hear it being said. But it is a good way to keep you ahead. I do see a lot of people do be reading the audio Bible. But for me personally, I don't think it does that well for me. I be want to remember it by heart and remember what I'm reading. That's understandable. A lot of people are like that. Yeah, it is a lot of people like that. It is also a lot of people that like to listen to the audio Bible too. So I just think it's, depends on whoever it works for. Hello. And y'all, I think I'm gonna reveal the news. I think I am going to I'm going to try to post consistently these next 2 weeks, but I am going to take a little break. You have a great night too as well. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, my phone moving on. It's on the charger. It's a little ghetto right now. A lot of people are struggling nowadays. Like, struggling in what way? My birthday month went by fast. August came. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, it went by real fast. July, August, they back to back to back to back to back. Your hair is really growing from the pizza cut. So I'm gonna be honest, this is not all my real hair, but I'm happy that it looks natural and it gives that off. That was the goal. But my hair can fit into a ponytail. So I'm happy about that because I didn't think it would be able to. Just in life, addiction bills, yes. I'm not gonna lie, life has been hard. Honestly, life has been very hard lately. Like, And it's not that I don't appreciate life, but honestly, life been hard. Like bills, it's so many new things going on with the government, so many things being taken away, so many things being given. Money, we're constantly in a state of focusing, having to worry about money. Um, Even with having a close relationship with God, it still be like it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, life is very hard. You have to stay afloat. Oh, excuse me. You have to stay afloat, stay positive, and you have to really like trust that everything is going well, going to go well. Because life be hard, for real. It takes a different kind of strength to keep on going on with life. And like, um, in the midst of triumphs, in the midst of whatever you're going through. And that's just being honest. Life is not peaches and cream. I'm not going to count. I have this topic with myself. Like sometimes I talk to myself a little bit or whatever. No, I ain't weird, but I just love myself. Okay, but what I was gonna get ready to say, so I have this little topic that I ask myself this question, and I say, what would you tell anyone that's coming to Earth for the first time? What advice would you give them? So if y'all didn't hear the question, I said, what advice would you give someone if it's their first time living? Although first time living, you're a baby, you come out the womb as a baby, but if we were able to understand, any advice that's given, what would you tell them? And I realized that, man, I would tell them to buckle up. You got to be strong. You have to be wise. It's a lot of pain you're going to experience. It's a lot of love. Good memories, bad memories, but life is a lot. Seek God first is great advice. Gaining a relationship, having a good relationship with God is great advice. Your hair is so cute. Thank you. You look so pretty. I love your hair. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all so sweet. Thank y'all. I think I seen another comment that said something about my hair too. What, life humbles you daily? Yes, it is. And that's why I honestly been trying to don't be too trusting and take care of yourself. Yes, that's good advice too. Jesus loves you. Yes, great advice. Don't rush life. Everything you see is not reality. People make the worst situation look good by masking it. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Another thing with social media, social media can convince you that your life is the only one that's going bad. But people only show the highlights of their day. And if a lot of people that's dealing with depression, suicide, whatever type of emotions, anxiety, loneliness, a lot of people do not let that be known on social media. So we don't really see the battles that other people face, because a lot of people like hide their battles. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all said. Please say my name. Hey, Nicole. Tim, less life seem concerned. Is he okay? I don't know. Hope so. Yes, don't rush life. Take your time. Yes, take your time. It says, I just saw your sister B-Day vlog. Y'all was lit, love it. Yes, it was so fun. On my sister's birthday, that was really fun. Spending time with my cousins and stuff, that was fun. 39-year-old man here. If I had advice, I would say don't give it to temptation and gluttony. Took years from me. Be good. Be good and be yourself. Don't change to fit in. That's solid advice for sure. I didn't realize how big of a battle gluttony was until I had my son and I was forced into a position where I like have to lose weight. All my life I've had slim waist. I've had a nice body. I've never had to lose weight. So now being in a position after having to carry a child, having to lose weight, and realizing my battle with like food, because all my life I've been able to just eat whatever I want. I ain't never just like sit around and just eat all day, but I've been able to eat whatever I want. So having to eat healthy and having to fast and having to, cut out things that I enjoy really exposes the battle of gluttony for real. So that's definitely solid advice for both of them. Temptation as well, because diving into temptation, man, you can save yourself from a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of things, a lot of letdowns, getting out of temptation. Hi, I really like your hair and your really cute little eyes. I'm a girl. Thank you. Thank you. I remember I used to be told that I have like deer eyes, y'all. Like I swear, middle school people used to say my eyes were so big. I have always thought my eyes was big, but I feel like it frames my face pretty well. Like there's a balance. I think, because my lips are bigger, so it kind of like balances out. I don't know where it came from, but yeah. Let's see. You're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all keep complimenting me. Thank you. Your name, your name. I would say make sure you forgive yourself. No one is perfect. That's solid advice too. Because sometimes we do have to remind ourselves to forgive ourselves. Like it's our first time living too. Like we didn't know, you don't know everything, and you don't learn things until you go through things and experience things. Like sometimes you have to grow through things in order to learn where you messed up at or where you went wrong. And I definitely feel like that's a place that I'm currently at in my life right now. Don't get me wrong, life is a forever learning experience, but certain situations and certain things and predicaments like make you realize where you have to grow and how you have to make better decisions. I feel like also highlighting like the habits that you have while living plays a huge part as well. I think that's solid advice to give if it was someone's first time living. I like your hair. Why you keep saying your name? Why do you keep saying that? Always trust yourself and do the next right thing. Um, I wouldn't say always trust yourself because sometimes you be wrong. But I would say always trust your intuition and do the right thing. Because sometimes trusting yourself can lead you the wrong way. Because sometimes you will be trusting your heart. And the heart is deceiving. Like the heart not going to always lead you to make the right decisions and the right choices. So sometimes you got to fully rely on your intuition. Fully rely on God. And fully rely on trusting God. That's what I would say. Like trusting yourself can really be terrible too. Because you're not always right. I did a lot of prison time and I missed out on my children growing up, but now I'm happy and I'm here for my kids and grandson. Wow. Wow. Did you That's definitely an experience to learn, and it's understandable why regretting it, but it's like everything happens for a reason. Maybe if you were out, things wouldn't have went the way that they was supposed to go. Like, and you being in there probably made you more wise, probably helped you live longer. You probably learned a lot of things, able to teach your kids a lot of things, able to still experience being an amazing grandmother. Like, it's definitely a blessing in disguise. I do understand though, like the regret that it comes with, especially because life goes by so fast. But I just kind of look at life like everything happens for a reason. Like God knew that it was going to happen like that. It was intended to happen like that. Although it don't make sense and you probably wish you could go back in time, everything happens exactly how it's supposed to happen. And I feel like even though you wasn't there to be able to be there for your kids and watch them grow up how you wanted to, you being able to be a grandmother is a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Showing up as a grandmother the best way you can, helping your kids out, watching them grow. Your kids will always appreciate the grandmother you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you wasn't, and that's something I even say about myself, because I have a hard time. Like, I still have to forgive my parents for a lot of things growing up, but I be wishing sometimes that they were better grandparents at least. I feel like they would heal whatever that was missing in me through my child. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, I feel like they love my son, but they're not great grandparents. So I guess I'm just saying this to say, you have a second chance to be still be there for your kids always and be an even better grandparent. You look so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Girl, you have beautiful features. People in middle school love to talk about people. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. One thing I am grateful that I ain't experienced growing up is being bullied. I'm very grateful for that. Even when I was in middle school and stuff, I never had like the flyest shoes. I did like have it, but it wasn't something like consistently. Like it was like rare occasion. Like I ain't gonna lie, around like tax season, my mama would get us some new fresh pair of shoes. We did have new shoes to go to school, but it wasn't like the fresh pair of shoes, but it was like, but I'm grateful that I ain't ever been bullied like in school or whatever. But man, Middle school is still such a humbling experience. How do you overcome social anxiety? I still have social anxiety. Overcoming it means, oh, great example actually. So, social anxiety is like, is it just like out in public or whatever? Because I was going to use this example, right? So I've been working out, and I have days where I go to the gym, and I have days when I work out outside. And so when I work out outside, I tend to jog. I just tried it out recently of walking and then jogging, walking and jogging. So I go back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm not gonna lie. Before, like my first time doing this was the other day, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so embarrassed to run outside. I don't know why, but I was like very embarrassed to run outside because I knew that people would be looking at me. People would see me running. Like when you're walking, it's easier to just walking. People will look at you, but it ain't nothing that people just gonna be looking. But if you running, I feel like, I don't know, that's how I felt that people would look at me more. So anyways, with me doing the walking and running, me being so afraid to run, my intuition was just like, just run. And I didn't want to run. And I was like, something in my heart was like, just do it. It'll make you feel so much better. And it's like, I just started running. And it's like a sense of like freedom and peace, and like whatever leverage that was like over my head, it just like flew away, like any fear and anxiety. So I think that's just pretty much how it is. It's like, you just kind of got to step out there and just get out of your comfort zone. You have to force yourself to be out of your comfort zone in order to, beat social anxiety. You have to do uncomfortable things. That's how I feel. You have to do whatever you're afraid of, and suddenly you'll feel more, I don't know, you'll feel, what's the word? Like you'll feel more like, I don't know what's the word, confident, like more free. Because honestly, nobody cares. And that's what I'm having to tell myself, like nobody cares. Nobody did not care about me running. Nobody cares about nobody cares. And even like with like things that I face in my life, and I be want to kind of talk about it or whatever, a lot of stuff, and I be like, oh no, I don't want to tell nobody my business. But then I be also thinking like, in 10 years nobody's gonna care. Like nobody's gonna care about this in 10 years. Like y'all will not be thinking about what Caprisiana done experienced in the next 10 years. Y'all gonna be thinking about your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever happened, y'all will probably like remember, like, oh yeah, I remember that when she talked about that. But rarely y'all gonna be thinking about your own life, y'all own family, own self. I just seen this TikTok video that was that, and it said, enjoy where you're at right now, because in the next 5 years you won't be talking to the same people, be around the same people. A lot of the times the same people probably won't even be alive. So you have to enjoy your family, enjoy your parents, enjoy yourself. Like you don't know when your time is, like, and the next 5 years come by so fast. So it's just like you gotta just enjoy time, I feel. It says tips on how to eat better. I ain't gonna lie, I'm learning myself. I can't give tips yet. I'm battling. I'm still struggling myself. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like meal prepping really have been helping me. I can say, a lot actually. But I still be battling, man, with snacks and stuff. Honestly, I'm learning myself. I can't give no advice on that one. I also tell someone it's okay to wait until married. Don't rush it. Wait and let God do the work, because now after being a fornicator and everything, it's important to wait. I ain't gonna lie, it is important to wait. And honestly, we live in a world where it's like normalized to have sex before marriage. Like it's normalized. Like it's normal. Like nobody really speaks to us about waiting until marriage. Like at least I didn't have that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like it's normalized to live in those things. So it's like with how normal it is, that's why I don't blame nobody back for wanting to change their life, and revert or go back and give your life to God and starting over, because it's like a lot of times we didn't even know these things for real when we was younger. Or even if we did know, it wasn't something that was like pressured on us. It was like optional. And if everybody doing it, you probably ain't gonna do the opposite for real, because it's just all around us. Like it's glamorized on it through music, through TV, through friends, through social media. Like I mean everywhere, like through your homies. I mean everybody talks about it. So it just be like, going back and reverting and want to do it on your own is good. It says, you better speak, mama. Thank you. Hello, God bless you, and you know. Hi, love that you're so positive about your age and I have grandchildren, so I would really like them to listen to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Keep slaying. I will. Thank you, mamas. Do you want to move soon? Honestly, yes. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Take my phone off the charger real quick. Do I want to move soon? I honestly do. Uh, I do. I really do. Girl, you and me are rocking two ponytails. I love your gray hair at the top of your head. You peep my grades. Y'all, fun fact, I done had grades since middle school. I literally was in 7th grade with gray hair in the same exact spot. Like, patch full of gray. I used to, some people used to be like, yo, you stressing. I'm like, I'm not stressing. It's literally just genetic, I guess. God has a plan for your life and a plan for their life. You live and you learn. Amen. Everything happens for a reason. It do. I went inside because of my father. He hurt my sister in the worst way possible. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Dang, that's a lot to unpack. Hey, this generation of parents are ungrateful. Like you saying, like your parents are ungrateful? It's okay. I feel like for your situation, Tomo, you just gotta forgive yourself. You know, you can't go back and change what happened, and you gotta just forgive yourself and extend yourself grace. You know, you reacted out of emotions, probably out of protection, and everything happens for a reason. You know, I think you just have to forgive yourself more than anything. For real, because you know you can't go back and change what happened, but you know, I mean, you know, a part of me, I don't know what happened, you know, so I don't want to say like he deserved it, but a part of me feel like he probably did deserve it, like, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of it all, it already happened, you know. You just gotta forgive yourself and move forward. Hello, Black Mama. Why I gotta be Black Mama? Your hair is cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all are too sweet. Y'all must like this hairstyle. That's what it is. I wish I could play some music. Black don't crack. Right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all are so kind. Yeah, I'm trying to delete these trolls, y'all. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. People be being weird. But that's what happened today, y'all. I just wanted to get back on live. I really these are edges. I ain't got no sideburns. Letting you know that you have a friend in Alabama. Huh? Who my friend in Alabama? You know I went to college in Alabama. Love your hair. Thank you. You know I went to college in Alabama. I really want to get me something to drink. I'm about to take a shower, y'all. Call this a night. Y'all know I love talking to y'all. I love getting on here talking to y'all. It's so much love in the air. Sometimes I need a break from the reality of things. But I'll see y'all later. I thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all take care. You take care as well, Tomo. God bless you as well. Forgive yourself. Keep moving forward gracefully. You can't change what happened. It happened for a reason. Everything happened how it did. And just, you know, give yourself a second chance at life. Look at it as a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? You have to journal, therapy, whatever you got to do to release how you feel. Everything. I ain't gonna lie, a great way to release everything that you're feeling within is to just write it out. And then when you write it out, you can say everything you feel. I mean, the negative, the cursing, the positive, the loving, the whatever you even feel about yourself. Writing is such a great way to release everything you feel, and to keep pushing forward, keep going forward. Let's say I'm doing good. Glad you're studying your word. Wait, glad you're keeping up with studying your word. Yes, thank you, thank you. We love you. Have a great night. I literally got out the shower myself. Kept the line rolling. That's love. You write poetry. Okay, that's cool. Okay, okay. Good energy. Good energy, y'all. Wait till I'll see y'all later. Bye. Tune in for the